Hey everybody, it's David from Red Wagon Dioramas. I'm really excited today to show you my Pixar Up diorama that I made for ChrisCon a couple weeks ago. This diorama features the excellent Pixar Up figures put out by Mattel, Kevin the bird, Russell the adventure scout, and also Doug the dog, and the three little tiny birds that came with the large Kevin bird figure, plus the chocolate bar. So this is my interpretation of the scene when Russell's out snipe hunting, looking for that elusive snipe creature in the forest, and Kevin comes and takes away his candy bar. I was really inspired when I got this glass lantern to make this diorama, because I just thought it'd be so cool to have Kevin kind of hanging upside down, coming out of the forest, snatching that candy bar while Russell's clueless. And I threw Doug in there too, because he's an awesome figure, and the little babies as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I build dioramas typically for Star Wars, mostly the 6-inch Black Series figures, but this was something fun I wanted to do kind of on the side. I'm just a huge fan of the Pixar Up movie. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button for me, and if you're new to the channel and you're interested in more of this, hit subscribe. You get notified whenever I post something. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, let's get into it. Basically, this is a metal framed lantern of some sort that I got at Target. It's got this hinged door that opens and closes. It's got magnets that close it. So inside here, I've got Russell. I'm going to pull him out. He's pegged into that styrofoam stone. I've got these 2 nails in his feet. Look at that. I drilled out his feet, and I just took some finish nails, some heavy gauge finish nails, and sawed them off with the hacksaw and pushed him right in there. Ouch, that hurt. But he is super top heavy with his backpack, and his knees are kind of weak. So I had to peg him in order to get him to stay standing. Also did that Kiki joint stiffener, whatever, that magic juice on the joints here to kind of stiffen up his knee joints and his hips, because he was a little bit loose as far as he kept, kind of wanted to flop backwards or flop forwards. So that's how I got him stabilized in the diorama. I'll just give you a rundown on this because I did customize him quite a bit. On the figure, I touched up the gold on his button, on his metal here. I touched up the yellow and the green on the beads. I actually painted the green tree and the yellow insignia and the orange there on both his shirt and his hat. This was all just plain yellow from Mattel. I didn't touch anything with the sash, with the badges. That was all really nicely done already. Gave him a little bit of just kind of a brown wash, kind of dirtied him up a little bit. Spent a lot of time on the backpack. But basically, I painted all the brown straps on here, painted all the silver on the buckles and the carabiners. I painted the trumpet, more of a shiny bronzish gold color. Painted the straps here on the sleeping bag. Gave the rope a reddish wash. That actually looked best. I tried black first, but it just didn't look right, so I just kind of did some red in there. It was really nice. Painted the straps kind of a leather brown color, and all the trim on the backpack. Painted the frame of the backpack, just a silver, like an aluminum frame. And I painted the flag, this insignia on the flag too, the green and the yellow there. Oh, and I should mention that this is not the featured favorites figure. This is the less expensive Interactables figure where they have a button and they talk. Actually, I'll push the button right here.
Explorers are friend to all, be it plants or fish or tiny mole.
What's great is that this guy interacts with Doug the dog, who's also from the Interactables line. Doug's got a button on his back too.
See these? These are my Wilderness Explorer badges.
I like you. You smell like the treats for dogs.
They talk back and forth to each other quite a bit. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so both Russell and Doug here are from the Interactables line of figures, which I think retail for like 12 or 15 bucks each. It's hard to find Russell, actually. I think I ordered him online from Mercari. In order to get the backpack and all the accessories, you have to buy the more expensive featured favorites figure from Mattel. And it's the same base figure of Russell, same sculpt and everything. It's just you get the backpack and candy bar and all the other extra stuff. I wanted the open mouth look for this diorama because I wanted him, calling out for Snipe. So that's why I used the less expensive figure in the diorama with the accessories from the more expensive figure. So anyway, that's Doug and Russell. And then in here, you've got the 3 little babies. These guys are actually, I hot glued them in there, so I'm not going to take them out right now. But they're great. They actually have a little bit of a peach fuzz finish on them. Cute little guys, and their eyes are all crazy going every which direction. The rock here is carved out of XPS foam. I think I did a black base coat and then a couple coats of lighter gray. and then some kind of rusty brown wash on there just to get that look. The base is just a 1/2-inch styrofoam, cut it to fit down inside the lantern, gave it a topping of some Mod Podge and then some spackle to kind of make a muddy look, and then painted it just a base coat of this kind of golden brown color with a lighter dry brush to bring out some of the texture there. The other big part of the diorama is, you know, all the vegetation, and this just comes down to kind of being creative and checking, you know, your craft stores. Like I think I got these all at Michael's, maybe some at Walmart, and the different types of vegetation combined together gives a good forest look. And it's all about the scale. You don't want leaves that are too big. Most of the vegetation you buy at Michael's and craft stores is for like these big floral bouquets, and it's just like way too big. So you need, you know, bits and pieces with smaller leaves that scale better with the figures. Just looking up a little bit higher, you can see that I have the same 3 types of vegetation. I've got this kind of I don't know plants, but anyway, got kind of a duller green, got this multicolored leaf, and then you got these kind of dangling vines. These are like aquarium plants actually, and they pop apart in segments, and then you can combine them together to make larger, longer, drooping vines. So I'm gonna pop this panel out just so you guys see kind of how I hung everything in here. And it's a tight kind of mess, but there's basically a piece of cardboard in here. Pull out the printouts. See, it's just glossy photo paper as far as those go. I sized them in Canva and then had them printed out at my local friend's print shop, Happy Frog Ink. Cut a couple pieces of cardboard box in here to back up the pictures. Those are all just loose set. And then in here, I've got my light. I drilled 2 holes in here in the ceiling to let the light shine down. The light was a fun idea for the show, for ChrisCon, but otherwise I don't think I'm gonna use it in there. All right, so now that I got the cardboard out of there and the light out of there, you can see how simple it is. This is just a loose piece of plastic. It's actually a patio paver I got at IKEA. They're like interlocking 12 by 12 inch pavers. I just cut it down with a chop saw to get it fit the right size and slid it in there at an angle. You know, if you go diagonal with it, the whole thing will slide in there. And it just rests on top of the frame of the lantern. The whole thing is just kind of gravity set in place. See those twist ties in there? Those are for Kevin's feet. And that's about all there is to it. So I've got, you know, cardboard on the sides with the images there. So these just come off, you know, these just pop in and out. So that's basically it, guys. The jungle diorama interpretation of Russell meeting Kevin the bird for the first time with his trusty guard dog there and Kevin's little babies. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely love this diorama. It is just one of the favorite things I've ever done. So if you guys enjoyed it too, I'd appreciate it if you leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Hit the like button for me. If you're new, subscribe. I really hope this gives you some inspiration to be creative with your own, you know, figures and your own displays. That's one of my main goals in doing YouTube, is really to just kind of spread the creativity and the inspiration to others. You know, that's how I got started, is I saw some of these awesome builds that people were making, and I just got into this hobby, and it's been so great. Whatever you collect, it's just fun sometimes to put them all on a display like this. I just encourage you guys, go for it, have fun, and go make a diorama. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.